Obtaining a perfect Ditto is on every Pokemon breeder and shiny hunter's priority list in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Let's show you exactly how to get your hands on a 5 or even a 6IV Ditto. What's going on, everyone? It's Abdallah here, back again with even more tips and tricks tutorial videos for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Yes, today is all about Ditto. Yeah, I've shown you guys exactly how to catch a regular old Ditto, but we want to show you exactly how to get the absolute best Ditto possible without having to resort to relying on anyone. You can actually host and get your own 5IV Ditto in the game, and it's going to be super simple. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, and I'll teach you guys a little bit more about why Ditto are just so sought after in the community. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and all of you guys that have been supporting the Abdallah Smash calendar, you guys are awesome too. So pick yours up at AbdallahSmash.com. Alright, let's start this tutorial off with a little bit of context of what makes Ditto so good within the game. Well, as you know, it can breed with pretty much every Pokemon, outside of the legendaries and a select few. But the great thing about that is that you can tell how good a Ditto is based off of the judge functionality after you beat the main story. So go to any Pokemon over here, and then you can pretty much press the plus button, and then view its stats, judge it, and you can see where it lands on a scale from 0 to 31. 0 being no good, 31 being best. This Ditto right over here is the one that I personally caught and host with 5 out of 6 perfect individual values, or IVs. As you can see right over here, this one over here has 2 out of 6 IVs, so it's not the greatest. And then this one right over here is going to be another 5 IV. You'll also pay attention to its region, where it's from, if in case you want to do any Masuda Method breeding. Now, that pretty much takes a shiny chance of like 1 in 4,000 to about 1 in like 600, approximately. If you guys want the full odds and everything like that on shiny breeding, I've got a video for you. But that's the main reason why we take care of all these Ditto, outside of breeding really good purebred Pokemon, like this Charmander over here that is almost 100%. He's just missing 1 individual value. So anyway, what you ultimately want to do is you want to get yourself a Ditto that has good IVs, so you can pass those IVs on by equipping Ditto with a Destiny Knot, and then going into a picnic with any other Pokemon that it can breed with, and you'll be having a whole bunch of offspring that have tons of very good stats right over here, like these Charmander. Or, like me, I've been doing a boatload of like shiny breeding for Charmander, for Sprigatito. Like, literally, look at my boxes. I have to get rid of all of these. So if you guys know a good home for Charmander or Sprigatito, please let me know. Anyway, let's continue this tutorial by teaching you guys exactly how to get a 5 IV, or even if you're lucky, a 6 IV Ditto within the game. And that's going to be through all of these different 6-star raids. Yes, you unlock 6-star raids in post-game. After you've beaten the Ace Academy, after you've completed a handful of 5-star raids, Jacques will call you up and he'll tell you, hey, heads up, there's some weird 6-star raids. Whatever you do, don't go battle them. And what's really awesome about that is if you take a look at the mini-map right now, right over here in the lower corner, you can see just exactly what the icon looks like. It's got a white and pinkish hue when you scroll over it. Right over here, this is exactly what it looks like there, compared to something over here. So that pinkish hue, you're going to have 1 of them per day on your Nintendo Switch. So if you guys play traditionally, I don't know, Animal Crossing style, then you're going to only have 1 of them. But if you want to re-roll and find out what else is out there and spawn another one, you can go over to your system settings, go all the way down to system, click right over here to date and time, go to date and time again, and then change your date 1 day forward. And then as soon as you exit out of that, you'll be able to see that all of your raids typically disappear, and they will reload a different 6-star raid battle. Now, out of all the options of Pokemon in these 6 stars, there's about like approximately like 65 of them. And that being said, so your chance of getting Ditto is right around 1 in 65 for all of these. So luckily, as I was scrolling through off screen while I was watching TV, I'm like, oh my gosh, I came across a 6-star Ditto raid. Now this is great. Now what I could do is I can go beat this, and then I would have my 6-star Ditto all to myself. The raid would disappear, and I'd be done. But this video is going to showcase how you're going to spread the wealth and spread the love to everyone that you know. And absolutely, I will be streaming this. So here we go. First things first is going to your menu, going to options right over this way. Turn off autosave. You're all done. You don't need that. Press the R button to save your game. Okay, you want to save before this, like we're doing right over here. Perfect. Okay. In your inventory, you can equip any level 1 Pokemon that you have, which is going to be my shiny level 1 Charmander, because Ditto is going to, he's going to transform into the host's Pokemon with stats and everything. So anyway, I've got my other Nintendo Switch right over here. What I'm going to do with this Nintendo Switch is I'm going to input the code 3429. This is going to be local only, but I can go online if I want to and then host this for literally anyone, which is going to be great. So I'm all ready to go with my high level Garchomp. I'm right here with my Charmander, and then we are ready to start this raid battle. Now the cool thing is that Ditto is going to transform into a shiny baby Charmander, and then Garchomp is just going to proceed to use a liquidation, or it doesn't even matter what it uses, because its stats are that of a level 1, which makes this the easiest 6-star raid you can possibly do. It's unfortunate that Ditto isn't in the table full of Herba Mystica drops, because I would be having a field day passing this out to everyone. But now what I can do is I can actually host this for people who have different accounts. It's going to be really fun, and then they can have a 5IV Ditto that they can breed for or trade with. All of that fun stuff. Anyway, so here we go. All I have to do is literally press 3 buttons on liquidation on Garchomp over here. It's going to be a one-hit KO, as we said earlier. That's really all we needed to do. So now the cool thing is, with this, and the people that I'm hosting it for, all they have to do is choose whatever Pokeball they want. Right over here, I'm going to do a Premier Ball on there. They're going to catch it. Honestly, it doesn't matter what I use over here. I just use a Master Ball just to show you that it doesn't matter at all. They're going to go through and catch this Pokemon. I'm going to pretend to catch it, because what I'm going to do with my main file is I'm just going to close out the game after they're done catching it over here. It honestly doesn't matter at what time I do it, because they're going to have it on their screen. So as you can see over here, we do have the Ditto right over here. Awesome. Good job. Congratulations. This file now has a 5IV Ditto on it, which is great. Now, this exact Ditto, as you can see over here, the one that they got is going to be this one here. We all get the same Ditto with the exact same stats. So I'll show you guys what it looks like on screen, just so that you guys understand of like, hey man, we do get it, and it is legit a 5IV Ditto. All right, so the raid is going to disappear. We just caught it. The raid is going to disappear behind us over here. Ditto's added to our party with the level 1. Let's go take a look at our boxes. We're going to judge it with the judge functionality. And you can see over here that it is exactly a 5IV, missing the perfect IV in HP. But either way, man, that's great. I love that. So what we're going to do now is we are going to close the game without saving. And by doing so, we're going to reload the state or the bookmark of before we even did the raid battle. Now, the cool thing is everyone over here that you hosted the raid for, they literally have their Ditto right on screen. And yeah, Ditto is there. Ditto is 100% just chilling right over here, which is great. So I'll show you guys right over this way that the raid is done on all of these guys, on the guests, but the host now just reloads it. So if the host is done hosting, you can just take your Ditto, beat it by yourself, or you can just host for the same person multiple times and say, hey, trade me that Ditto when you're done. I'll give you an extra one. So you can see right over here that we have this Ditto raid den saved beforehand, and we are golden. So if I wanted to host this online or host this to literally anyone, I can do that at any given time, provided that you turn off autosave and you don't save after the fact. Does that make sense? Cool, man. Awesome. All right, one other thing that it's inevitable that you guys are going to want to talk about in the comments is a potential trade code. I've seen this trade code floating around on the internet where you can trade Ditto with people. I haven't had too much success with it, but you guys can try it. You can go over here to link trade, provided that you're actually connected to the internet. You can go over to link trade and then use a specific code of, I'll show you this right over here, right now. Specific code, whoa, hey there, buddy. Cool. We're going to go here. The specific code of 4448, 4448. Now, by doing that, you're going to start linking with a lot of other people in the world who know this particular trade code, and it's like kind of an unspoken thing that you can do. Here's a trade partner that's been found. If I'm lucky, it's going to be someone from another region and not just another English name. So what I'll potentially do is I'll take a look at the Ditto that I literally just caught right over this way. We can see that it's my Ditto in English. I can click on trade it. And then you want to go over to check the other person's summary. This person right over here, oh, that's actually really good. I don't know how that worked. Awesome, cool. This one's a Korean Ditto. You can see that right over here. And just based on the trainer's name, perfect. I don't really care what the IVs are or anything like that. Okay, so like, yeah, it says Korea right over there. Whoa, cool, this is great. And then I'm going to trade it. Done. So that's actually really, I wasn't expecting that to work on my first try, but that's awesome. I've tried this a couple times off screen, and then I just got some like American players that are over here just trying to trade a Ditto. So make sure that you take a look at your partner's Pokemon before you actually do it. You want to find that little circle that says like Korea or Japan, something like that. So it's not just trading English Ditto back and forth. So I did that person a really big solid, and I gave them a 5 IV Ditto that I traded from my alt account right over here. And that was great. So you can see that this Korean Ditto, it's not any IV. You can see that over there. It's just a bunch of random IVs. But hey, you know what? It's a foreign Ditto, and you're going to be awesome. So whoever that was in the world, thank you for helping out the tutorial. 4448, 4448 works. And now you guys are all set with learning exactly how to host your own Ditto raids for all of your friends, or if you guys are looking to be lucky online with someone trading Ditto. But will you receive a 6 IV or a 5 IV Ditto from another language? The odds are very slim, but it's worth a try if you want to. Yeah, good luck with that. And there you have it. Now you guys can find your own Ditto. If you have a free evening, start resetting that Nintendo Switch of yours, searching around for 6-star raid battles, and once you land on that 1 in 65 chance, share that thing, share the wealth, because I know that a lot of people are still out there trying to get their hands on such a good Ditto. Anyway, thanks so much for enjoying all the content that we've been putting out. I'm going to get back to work on even more. The next video that I'm going to put out is going to be based off of other cool finds that we could do within raids, and it might have something to do with Herba Mystica. We'll find out. Anyway, you guys are awesome. If the video helped you out, be sure to share that video with anyone that needs a Ditto, or just share it with a Pokemon fan. That would be great. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.